is gold. The Bible tells us that silence is golden, but my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, thief, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But it's a burden that we cut off only to make us stronger. I saw in the first fight where Ricky Haddon was pulling down your gloves to put your fist in the improper position. Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove. Something the size and the shape of an egg weight. Here's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well. But in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me. Proverbs, the 6th chapter 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals because he is starving. But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house. And payback is coming.
Hello, welcome back to HWLRADIO.COM. I'm glad we got the chance to hear from Deontay Wilder, who's been quiet for a minute now. And I can tell that he's a real biblical person. So this here goes to show you exactly where Deontay Wilder stands right now. Because, you know, before this right here, I kind of figured he got Conor McGregor, because you see, Khabib, Conor McGregor, we really ain't heard much until now. This is like years and years later. You don't even see Conor McGregor no more. You don't hear from Conor McGregor no more like you used to. And I thought that's what was going on with Deontay Wilder. I was like, dang, man, he don't know how to take a loss. But the good thing is, Deontay Wilder is like, this ain't even a loss. This man cheated me. And like he said, payback is basically evident. Like, it's bound to happen. Like, payback is bound to come. And now with this video right here, it leaves you the question, because I got boxing gloves. And the only time my glove bent up like that is when my hand ain't fully in the glove. That dent on his head, that's gonna come from an object, not just nobody's hand. So I know I did call it fair and straight up, but now with these evidence coming about and Deontay Wilder speaking up on him, I just can't say that this is just, you know, an excuse. This ain't no excuse. And Klitschko even came out and backed Deontay Wilder, saying Tyson Fury is the biggest cheater of all. And then you got to question how he moves about in fighting, because this is the number one thing that got me kind of question-eyed about him. Every time he gets the number one biggest belt ever, all of a sudden he just becomes the ghostest fighter of all. I mean, Deontay Wilder trying to get the fight done, could have made it seem like, but you got to look at his history. When he did this to Klitschko, we know he fell into the drug limb, but this is the thing. He could have been trying to deal with the demons of cheating. Like, it's big, man. It's bigger than what you think. Like, you could cheat and win, but at the same time you done cheated and won. Now all of a sudden everybody's talking about the cheat move. Now your promoter's ready for you to get out there and fight again. Another big fight. And a big fight meaning that they're going to watch everything that the other person said that you cheat on real good. And for those type of fights, he really just like a retire or he don't show up. So that there is a question that needs to be answered by Tyson Fury himself. Like, why don't you ever show back up for the big fight when people is going to watch you? And that makes me want to see this Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight again even more now. because I want them to do a thorough check on his gloves, and then he get in the ring, and I want to see them same punches or just land a punch to where it rocks Deontay Wilder like that first punch did in the last fight. But that's gonna be the show on that. Cause man, Tank Davis knocking out homeboy last night reminded me of Deontay Wilder. That's why I was like, dang man, is Deontay Wilder is he one of them people that just can't take a loss? Because that's the number one thing that gets me about people. You know what I mean? Losses I done took, and if I gave up, where would I be now? Like, I wouldn't even be doing this show if I gave up. I done took L's on YouTube, and I'm still here delivering. And that's because I got that Eddie Guerrero blood. Now, just never give up. But that's the show, man. Subscribe, like, share, and I'm out.